Okay, so let's get today we will see how to integrate Google's CAPTCHA version 2. Google is going to stop CAPTCHA version 1 in March 2018, so we need all developers will need to integrate version 2 in your already existing websites where you have integrated version 1. So okay, let's to integrate CAPTCHA version 2 in your websites. Let's start how. So first you have to create your Google accounts and log in on Google accounts to get a CAPTCHA code and side key and secret key. Okay, so here is the page which you can open and click to get your secret key and side key and register your site with Google CAPTCHA. Okay, so I am registering my site. Okay, so I am in my accounts, and whenever you log into your Google account with at a CAPTCHA site, you will see this screen. So here you have to select reCAPTCHA version 2 and you will enter domain name where you want to enter the CAPTCHA. Here you can mention multiple domains, multiple website to integrate reCAPTCHA. Then click on accept terms and conditions. Send alert is optional. Then click register. So after this registration, you will see an site key and secret key. Let's see how it works. Okay, so after registration that form, you will see these details which you have to copy paste and save somewhere, which you will need to. Okay, so after getting the site key and secret key, we have to integrate this CAPTCHA in our website. So for integrating a CAPTCHA in our website, we need to create the CAPTCHA HTML in your website, and we need to find out that CAPTCHA is correct. So for that we have to integrate some code in your websites form. Here we have form. Here you want to integrate you need to like code like that is your form. Here is your form. Okay, so here your form is ending, and paste your CAPTCHA code here. Okay, I will show you how which code you need to add in your website. Okay, so at the end of your form, near the submit button, just paste this code which you will get from internet or from somewhere else. You have to enter your site key here. Okay, so you have enter your site key or your secret key which you get from Google CAPTCHA console. Yes, and this adds in your page. After adding these two things, you will see a CAPTCHA on your page. Your CAPTCHA will be shown on your page, and just you have to tick a CAPTCHA, then it will get some CAPTCHA response. And at the back end in PHP, you need to verify that this CAPTCHA is working or this CAPTCHA is correct or verified or not. Okay, so let's consider you have added this code on your website. CAPTCHA is shown on a website, and just you need to check that this CAPTCHA is clicked or not, it is verified or not, or it is expired or not in your backend in PHP. So for this you need to add some code in PHP to check that this CAPTCHA user have clicked is not expired or is verified by Google. So for this we will need to add some code in your backend or in your PHP file where your form is get submitted. Okay, let's see how it will work. Okay, so in your PHP file where this form is submitted, you have to add an code, PHP code, which will verify that user have clicked a CAPTCHA or not, or the click CAPTCHA or same CAPTCHA is expired or is verified by Google or not. So for this we need to add some code. Okay, so here is your PHP file for action. In this file you will receive all post formats. So here you have to add this little bit code. Let's consider this is your response of the CAPTCHA received from Google. So when your form is submitted, you will receive a post variables of post array. Okay, so in post array you will also receive the gCAPTCHA response. Because of that you have added this gCAPTCHA inside your form. Okay, so whenever this form is submitted, you will also receive this post gCAPTCHA response, which is an encrypted too long string responded by Google. So you will get this reCAPTCHA post in your backend. Then this is the static Google URL site where to verify the CAPTCHA. Okay, then you have to construct an array which sending a data to the Google. Okay, this is a secret key, which is your secret key. Then your post response received from Google, which is an long string. Then options, that is a method is a post, content is equal to build query. Okay, so you have to convert it is in a query string. Then it is a context stream, contains is in some another code where you have to send this data to the Google's web this page, and just check out that this captcha is verified or not. So for this purpose you need to get file content using the URL and this your parameters. Then check the JSON response. It will return the JSON response. You just need to find out what JSON response it is written, and then you can decode that response in array format. Then you can check that the response received is with the node success is a false or true. If it is a false in a captcha response from Google's verify site URL, then you can show message to user that captcha is not verified or captcha is expired. If you get the success, then in else loop you can do your code and you can insert the form or whatever you want to do. Okay, so this is the way. If in case this is not worked for you, then there is another solution to use curl. In some cases or in some versions of the PHP or in some servers, this is not works by getting the data using the file get content. So in those cases we need to do this process by the curl method. Okay, so we will also see the code for the curl. Okay, so here again the same code with the curl to get verify that response written from Google captcha is correct but is not expired. Okay, so first of all you need to have a curl PHP library installed on your server. So you can, if it is not installed, then you can ask to your hosting provider, or if it is a VPS you can install it. Okay, so first you need to initiate the curl. Then you need to set options in a curl, like as the Google verify URL, type of the post, then field which you are sending to the Google server to verify the captcha. So first is your secret key which you are going to send your key. Then there is another node in there, that is the response, which is the Google captcha key which you will receive from on the form submit. Okay, then third is the remote IP, that is the IP address of your server or IP address of the client's machine which requesting the captcha. Okay, and third is the again curl opt return transfer parameter set to the true. Then you will execute the curl like this. After curl response you will check the captcha response in a JSON format, and you will decode that JSON format written by the curl execution, and then check that it is a content the success is equal to true or success is equal to false. If it returns the success equal to true, then you can say that captcha is correct, or if it returns success equal to false, then captcha is expired. So that's it. For any inquiries you can comment below.